One of the best things about emotional intelligence is that your boundaries, when you have them, are your blessings, and your emotions create everything. So when you have emotional intelligence, life becomes better. Hey, it's Coach Hunt. Welcome back to my channel. It's great to see you guys. This is part two of emotional intelligence for the mature woman. You know, the women who are utilizing their intuition to navigate their lives so they can have the best life ever. The first one is boundaries. Yes, boundaries are a blessing because they impact not just you, but the person who you are in contact with. Boundaries allow you to have this magical bubble around you where people cannot penetrate or pop because you have your standards and you are able to be able to grow through something without diminishing who you are. That's one of the things I love about boundaries. It's 100% self-love to know that what you want, when you want it, and how you want it, and you don't take anything else less. That's true boundaries. The other thing that I love as a mature woman is emotional alchemy. Having the alchemy, changing one emotion from someone else or from yourself and alchemizing it to be something that you truly want. What I mean about that is like, I'm a person who I get disappointed a lot. And I'm learning to take that disappointment and redirect that energy into something that I can create that brings joy. So that disappointment, because of expectations normally, don't measure where I want it. And I get disappointed, but then I go into joy. I alchemize it and I say, and take the joy and the gratitude from whatever that disappointment was and know that how can I want to say it, that another level will transcend within time. And that just brings me back to like the first video when it comes to delaying, understanding delay as a blessing because you can later on alchemize it because it just takes time for some certain things to just manifest, you know. It just does. Gestation period is real. If you ever been pregnant and you are a mom, then you know gestation period is real. You have to go through those stages to have something healthy and just healthy and viable of life. The third part of emotional intelligence that I really, really enjoy is just really just being still, stillness, meditation, quietness, having that sacred pause, but in a way that is purposeful for just me. Drawing is a new thing that I've been doing, some neurographic drawing, and with gratitude and joy, I'm utilizing that more so often. Um, I got that information from The Art of Manifesting. It's a book by Colette Baron Reed and Anna Downing. I believe that's it. And I'm just learning to just doodle for just to be doodling, but doodling with purpose of having an intention within that doodling. And it's been wonders. It's just been wonders for my emotional stability. And it's a part of my intelligence of how I can take stillness to another level for myself. Because stillness doesn't mean frozen. Stillness means within your soul that all is well and you're just allowing everything to be. Another thing is that I know when it comes to mature energy, which I've learned probably over 2 decades ago, that back in the day they would say, I'm gonna match your energy. You mean to me, I mean to you. You a bitch to me, I'm gonna be a bitch to you. Those type of things. And I've learned to, yes, match energy, but also be above that energy. I'm going to match positive energy. So if you give me joy, I'm going to give you joy. If you give me love, I'm going to give you love. But if you're giving me negative energy, I'm not going to stoop down to the level of negativity to justify the way I want to process something. I am going to recalibrate myself and I'm going to look at that negative energy and I'm going to poof poof, poof, throw it back to you or alchemize it into something else. And I'm going to walk away from it. And that's why stillness and reflection and the sacred pause is so important. The next thing is from my emotional intelligence is like I said earlier with the artwork, it's just being in gratitude and taking gratitude as with grace and allowing myself to yes to be disappointed, yes to be mad, yes to have all those emotional uproars and being a volcano, and just blowing up, but also knowing that it's a time and a place to have righteous anger and but also be accountable for knowing that I have way more blessings in my life than I do anything else and have way more gratitude than I have anything else to have more grace and more goodness and more gains in my life. I don't know why I'm doing all these G's because God is in my life, because divine love is in my life. I have all these good G's. And I also are able to just squeeze the goodness out of life the best I can. I remember I said this once before with somebody. I don't know if I was coaching, and I don't know if I ever did it in a video, but the quote that says, "When life gives you lemon, make lemonade." And I'm like, I'm not making lemonade. I'm making a lemon pie, a lemon custard. I'm making something that's more sustainable for myself. And to me, that is more important. If anything, I'm going to make a lemon. I'm going to sow those seeds of those lemons and I'm going to create a lemon orchard and then I'm going to sell them and be wealthy, healthy. You know, I'm going to do something else with it. I'm going to alchemize with it. But that's emotional intelligence really at the heart of it. And it's different for everybody because everybody will utilize their emotional intelligence in certain ways for their lives. But a mature woman will at least have these five. And if not these five, at least four and maybe something else. And you can put that in the comments. If these five for part two, are you are not jazzing with, then let me know what other emotional intelligence that you do for yourself as a mature woman to navigate this life. What is going on? Ooh, do I need to get some tea, honey? Hold on one second. Mm, thank you guys so much for holding. But that's it. That's all. It's Coach Hunt. I love you so much. I have your greatest interest at heart. And I look forward to being monetized and you subscribing and giving me a comment. I really want to get better at this more so often. And maybe I'll rearrange my room and you guys don't see the corner. I don't know. We'll see. But I love you so much. It's Coach Hunt. I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.